Hello everybody and welcome back to Bowman Nation. We are back on World of Warships Legends, and I'm bringing out a ship y'all have already seen but I've not properly introduced.
Right, so
it is the Tier 6 American cruiser, the New Orleans. So far, out of all the cruisers that I've played, which is not very many, to be completely honest with you, this is my favorite. It reminds me of the Iowa to a degree.
Got a lot of fucking
And the reason being is because it's got 3 turrets, just like the Iowa. 2 up front, 1 in the rear, 3 guns each.
10 altogether,
So, yeah, reminds me a lot of the Iowa, which I absolutely love. But instead of 400 6mm guns, I got half that. I got 200 3mm guns.
I got 9.
And I have a tendency to target the hell out of battleships with the New Orleans. I just have this overwhelming tendency to shoot at battleships no matter what I'm in. When I'm in the Iowa, I'm shooting at battleships. When I'm in the Benson or the Akatsuki, I'm shooting at battleships. When I'm in my cruisers, I'm shooting at battleships. Just, you know, there's a trend here. But I typically will shoot at a destroyer also. Doesn't matter what I'm in. I don't like destroyers, even when I'm in a destroyer. But anyway, getting off track here. I have quite the game here, and you'll see why toward the end. It's not a massive damage game, but I do clear 100,000. But I get into a boxing match with, I believe it's a Colorado and a Nagato. Two different boxing matches, and I managed to come out alive. Yeah, I don't believe it, and I'm saying it, and I went through it, and I still don't believe it. But to be honest, I didn't think I was going to survive it to begin with, so I was expecting to die. What's the saying? I've heard this before: expect to die and you won't, or something. I don't know. Yeah, we're not going to go there. Anyway. Reason why I shoot high explosive so much, as soon as I say that I switch to armor piercing. The reason why I shoot high explosive so much at battleships is because these 203s, unless I'm at certain distances, really close, or I'm getting plunging fire, which is almost at my maximum range through the deck, I'm not getting much in the way of penetration. Which, if I'm not mistaken, I try to punch into the Scharnhorst out here with this armor piercing, and you'll see I just don't really do anything to him. He's right there where I can't penetrate him, and I can't plunging fire through the deck. So we'll see it here. Throw a couple shots.
Be able to actually penetrate him for a decent amount.
I got 1 pin, 1 bust, 1 overpin. Out of 9 shells that went flying at him, only 3 of them hit, but only 2 of them actually done anything. Throw another volley out. 4 busts, 2 overpins, 1 penetration. I'm getting to the point where I'm wasting my time here. So switch to the high explosive. He's about to die anyway. But the thing about shooting high explosive at battleships is they have the health consumable, which they can get back health, and they have the repair. But the thing is, with these cruisers that can shoot 2 to, what's my 5, 2 to 5, maybe it's 2 to 6, 2 to 6 times. We'll just go with 5. 2 to 5 times before a battleship can shoot back. That is a lot of fire chance, and that ship literally just walks out in front of every torpedo known to man. And yeah, that's why you don't go in a straight line in a battleship, especially when you're detected. I think I made a video on that. Old dude might want to watch it. Anyway, as I was saying, the cruisers can throw so many shells out that what battleships are forced to do against a cruiser that lines up on them and won't leave them the hell alone is kill them. You have to kill a cruiser that is targeting you, or he is going to kill you. It's going to take a little while, but he will kill you. You either have to get support from your team, to have him taken care of, or you have to take up the reins and kill him yourself. Far too many times I have targeted battleships, and they have went, that didn't hurt. That didn't hurt. Well, that didn't feel bad either. But that fire damage and these HE shells over time really hurt. Tried to make a video on this at one point, but due to some chat, some things said in my chat that I couldn't exactly, couldn't really take out. It's about the best way I can put it. I wasn't able to make the video. So hopefully this will kind of give you an idea of what I'm talking about toward the end. But as you can see, I keep throwing shots at this Tirpitz, and for whatever reason I just can't hit him. But I'll tell you what I'm doing out here right now is I'm looking for the Fletcher. He torped the Gneisenau, and that was the last time he was spotted. So I have a strong feeling that he's going to try to cap our base. That's why I make a complete turnaround and I come out here. I'm looking for him. I'm trying to find him. But I don't want to pop my hydro just for the sake of trying to find him. I need to see him launch torpedoes. Yeah, that may get a teammate killed. I'm sorry. But I don't want to waste my hydro just trying to find something when I can watch for torpedoes, and then I have a good sense of direction on where he's at. So if I'm not mistaken, right here is when this Iowa back behind me calls for help. So that tells me he's detected. So I'm like, okay, maybe he's back at their base, because now I'm not detected. But there's so many islands out here, it's kind of hard to get an idea. But there's what I'm talking about. There's them torpedoes. So now I know where he's at. So now I go on the hunt.
Iowa.
So I believe that Iowa took a couple torpedoes, but luckily they're American torpedoes and they don't hurt that bad. But I gotta keep my eye on these. What's it? 4? No, I believe it's 3.
And he's behind this island in the front.
I'm sorry, my screen is really small. I know for a fact within my immediate range here is 3 battleships that is about to come out and see my broadside. That's not ideal, especially at this range. They can tear me up. Just almost one-shot me. So I'm trying to get some shots on this Nagato, just trying to get some damage, because I still don't know where this Fletcher is. There's no point in holding the shells until I get, confirmation. So, yeah, there's Colorado. There's a York way out there. There's a Colorado and 2 Nagatos. So this Nagato's low. I'm going to go on and see if I can try to get some fires going on him. And for whatever reason, that ship just won't die. It's a French ship. Destroyers can citadel it from a fairly decent range. There he goes, finally. Goodness gracious. Okay, so this is when I make the decision I'm not going through there. Iowa just got taken out by a flood from the Fletcher. That's unfortunate. I'm sorry. But I don't want to go out in front of all them ships. So this seems like a dick move. And I agree. It kind of is a dick move. But even with this player not doing anything, he's doing something. Technically his ship, even though he's not playing, is still active in the game. It still has the capability of spotting. So even though he's not doing anything, he's doing something. He's spotting ships. As you see, there's 2 battleships out there. He's spotting. He's probably spotting me right now, so they know I'm here. So yeah, it seems, see, he was spotting me. It seems like a dick move. I 100% agree, but this is a close game.
Mark, you're the only one left in that camp.
And knowing where enemy ships are is crucial.
I'm trying.
So my brother is last man standing in that cap, and he's got 2 Nagatos and a Colorado looking at him. So he is doing everything he can just to put damage out right now. Throwing torps, shooting. He knows he's dead. He's just doing everything he can just to get some damage out. I'm getting some supporting fire from these other 2 battleships that are out there from the looks of it. But I'm coming in behind these battleships just hoping that those guns are not going to be staring in my general direction. So my brother gets taken down. Colorado's not looking at me. Now they know I'm here. Nagato. See where his guns are. My secondaries have already opened up. I got 410 millimeter guns looking at me right now. That is not ideal. Don't touch me. Oh Lord, I got lucky. I got lucky.
Don't touch me.
So now the Colorado's going broadside, and 406 millimeters are looking at me.
Awesome.
But thank you, brother. He catches that Nagato with some torpedoes and takes him out. So that is a lot less firepower looking at me. Now, I know from personal experience that with my battleships, I use William Sims. One of his skills makes you more prone to catching fire. I know this, and I know exactly what that fire is capable of doing. Now that's when I get notified, hey, that Fletcher's right back behind me, so I'm like, let's deal with him first. But I'm also thinking, this Nagato's coming around this island. He's going to get shots on me. I need to go forward. I need to go toward this Colorado. Why go toward the battleship? That seems crazy. It is. It is 100% crazy. Why am I going broadside to a battleship? Because I'm hoping he's going to overpin. Just like that.
See, I know
he overpinned me instead of citadeling me.
So I'm not all that afraid to get that close to you.
So I'm going to close the distance, and I'm going to do my best not to bow tank. Because as soon as I start to bow tank, he can overmatch my armor, hit my citadel, and nuke me. So I'm going to take advantage of my faster reload, my faster ship, and the fact that I know he can catch fire a lot easier, and just keep raining these high explosive shells on him. I'm not going to try armor piercing because it's hit or miss. I might be able to pin him, I might not be able to pin him. But with these high explosive shells, I'm going to get more consistent damage. I say that and 5 of my shells busted, but you get what I'm talking about, right? Shoot the superstructure, get some fires, get consistent damage. Thank you, Colorado. That definitely helped. So there was a little bit of a boxing match I had with that, and I go into my chat wheel, and for whatever reason, when you go in your chat wheel, if you're in the middle of a turn, even when you're holding your stick down, it stops the turn for some reason. So I end up running aground here. But I'm trying to turn around, and I'm trying to get back to my battleships, because that Fletcher is still out there, and there's Nagato still out there, and he just got citadeled badly. So as of now, this Colorado has put us in a better position to win. Had that Nagato not been citadeled, this may have been a hell of a lot harder to win. And there's that Fletcher I was just talking about. I don't know if he ran aground and got stuck, or what it was, or if he was just trying to be sneakier, or whatever. But this other battleship takes a huge chunk off of him. So now he's running. So I'm checking the Colorado. He's getting whittled down. This Nagato don't look like he's done much to him since he citadeled him, which is not ideal. But it is what it is. But I'm going to go for him. I mean, there's nothing I can do. I can't get to the Fletcher without having to go through the Nagato. Okay, he put a pretty good hurting on him there. He gets taken down by the secondaries and the Nagato, and I'm going to open up on him. I'm hoping that repair is either on cooldown, or he just doesn't use it and lets me burn him to death, which is a possibility. He throws shots at me. I'm hoping he misses. Looks like they're going to miss. He gets me with one. I get a second fire going. Look at that. Just a big old burning barge basically right now. So I'm going to keep throwing the punishment. Bam, take him down. Up to 109,000 damage, and I've been shooting almost entirely high explosive. So with the direction that Fletcher was going, and the fact that I'm spotted, I know he is directly in my gun sight right now. I just can't see him. See, right there. I'll rush these shots, so I end up missing. I believe I do. Yeah, I even cuss about it. But chances are he's throwing torpedoes at me. So I'm going to start wiggling, try to throw his aim off if he hasn't. But get a couple hits, catch him on fire, take out his propulsion in a torpedo tube. Now I'm about to run out of time. Had I not ran out of time, I'm 100% confident I would have chased that Fletcher down and murdered him. So
Take
You
him
can
out.
see I'm half health, and I did do a little bit of a boxing match with a Nagato
Won
and
the game, though.
a Colorado. But that's kind of comes with the understanding that I know at that range he's going to overpin me instead of penetrating him a Citadel. So let's check out the numbers here after I get this milestone stuff out of the way. Yeah, check it out, guys.
Yeah.
Pretty solid game for the New Orleans. Like, subscribe, leave a comment if you feel the need. Y'all have a great day. We'll see you in the next one.
Damage. That's pretty
Burn them down, buddy.